tears filling my eyes.
What up, what up, what up?
I come big on this violence.
What's up, kid? How you doing? What's up, shit? How you doing? Hey, Kim. I'm aggravated, but I'm here. Well, I'm sorry you're aggravated. 2026 has been a fucking year, ain't it?
With his big, stupid heart.
Whoa. I just want to go back to Florida, right? I feel that. I was school already, yeah. Already pissing you off.
With his big, stupid heart.
What's up, Heather and Eddie? How you doing?
With his big, stupid heart.
I love some Andy Grammer. I don't know if y'all know who he is, but I love Andy Grammer so much. Hey, what up, Busy? Ow. Are you gonna talk about Sweary Kim? I've heard a lot about the Sweary Kim thing. I'll tell you just tidbits of what I know. I don't really know her that well. The people that are a part of this, that's kind of been here since the beginning, y'all saw the extent of our relationship. Basically the Friday Night Fill-In started. The Sweary Kim and Randy thing started happening. So I don't really know a whole lot about it besides that a lot of people... Here's my thing on it. Okay. And this is just my opinion on it because I don't know them as people. I spoke to them a couple times. I don't know them as people. I said from the get-go that I didn't have good vibes when it came to Sweary Kim. I said that from jump. I thought originally, that it was her that had possibly sent the email to Beth. That was the first person that came to my mind when Beth received the email. Right? And I thought it was really kind of because she was pissed off that the whole Chauvin thing started happening on this live. And I was like, yo, take the shit, dog. Home, take it. But what I will say on it is, if you're going to stand your ground, right? If you're going to call everybody out, then call them out. Call them out by name. Fucking call them out. Right? The one thing that I'll say about my opinion only. Yo, Randy. Why jump into... I watched the video. I don't know if y'all watched the video, but I watched the video. And the one thing that I noticed was that she had no problem saying Chauvin's name, who she called out for a long period of time, but didn't mention Sweary Kim's name. Said, I'm not going to throw any hints, I'm not going to throw any whatevers, but you need to be held accountable for the thing that you've done. Well, say the name. So, from what I've heard, I am not someone who was victimized by it. All that you said the name L. Appreciate it. People need to stand up for what they believe in. If you will call someone out, call them out, right? Otherwise, don't. Don't even make a video about it, because what's the point of the video? To not warn anybody about what the hell's going on? So, all I know is, from what I was told and from what I've read and kind of gathered from tidbits of different videos, is Sweary Kim hasn't been paying her affiliates since January and hasn't been sending out her shipments and stuff February. and hasn't been sending out shipments and orders and stuff since like March. No refunds. No, I think for one person I read that she told her to get in touch with her bank and do a chargeback or something. It was on a different video. I watched it earlier today. It was on like enriching Randy or Sweary Kim was who they were talking about. So it seems like a lot of people are talking about it. They're just not naming names. Now I know Elle's named names. There was another one. What was her name? Tara's Tumblr. So from what was it? Tara's Tumblr? Tara makes tumblers. So I did watch her video. And although I'm not a huge fan of the AI robot voiceover, because it's hard for me, for my ADD, to like gather what she was saying fully. I guess Tara was someone that was, per her, bullied by Sweary Kim for a long time, for basically just being a part of the Tumblr community. From what I saw in one video, I guess Yo Randy and Sweary Kim ordered the Little Debbie cake tumbler topper, because Tara does 3D art for like edible things, cakes and cookies and things like that. From what she said in the video, I guess Sweary Kim got it and like trashed the fucking Little Debbie thing, like demolished it and like talked mad shit about her. The fuck? I think it always amazes me when people who are trying to hold others accountable turn out to be just as shitty. It's crazy. Did this happen a few years ago? Which part? I think the bullying happened a few years ago, a couple years ago. Tara Makes Tumblers was the one that posted the video kind of explaining. Well, I'll just pull it up. Might as well, right? We're talking about it.
I started making tumblers back in 2020, and my whole goal was to make Tumblr friends and to share my creativity. I've always been...
Can y'all hear it? What a queen. Okay.
Good at just coming up with new ideas, and I love fake food, so I knew that's exactly what I was going to start doing. I was probably one of the first Tumblr makers to introduce 3D food-like structures and stuff. And a lot of creators don't want to admit that. The ones that have been doing it for years never wanted to admit it. And they sure as hell made it clear that they didn't like me in the Tumblr space being successful. For example, when I made my coffee swirl tumbler and added the 3D whip topper, and it went viral when I was so busy I had to turn my turnaround time to 4 to 8 weeks. Kim made a video to ask, what's your least favorite tumbler that people are making? And she made sure, she said coffee swirl because it looked like butt water. Her whole platform was made on being sweary and cocky, and she always made sure, like, if a customer left her a bad review, it was always fuck off, fuck them. And nobody else could do that, though. Nobody else could be that way besides Sweary Kim in the community, or else she would come after you. She always mocked me. I believe in God, and always had videos saying, the only person I need to ask for forgiveness to is God. Like, stop trying to be God in this community. Why are you the one that demands the accountability
That
from
was
people?
her
Who
cool
are you?
too. Hold on.
There's no way you don't make
Look at these like
She'll was
spaghetti
not me. I
cups.
believe in God and always had videos saying the only person I need to ask for forgiveness to is God. Like, stop trying to be
that's
God in
fucking
this
talent.
community. Why are you the one that demands the accountability from people? Who are you? There's no way you don't make mistakes. And she'd mock me. Her and her friends, her close ones, would laugh at me and mock me, make video after video. Now here come, now, fast forward to right now, Kim, sweary Kim. You've had customers' tumblers since March and their money. Haven't shipped them? No communication about it. Where's your accountability, Kim? Affiliates, your friends that stuck behind your back through all your bullying. They promoted your business, promoted your products. You said you'd pay them. You owe a couple people $500 or more. Aren't paying them. Aren't even addressing it. Sweary, honey. You're making a mistake and not taking accountability. Why? And I hope you don't plan on coming on the internet with a sob story, because remember, that doesn't matter. Remember my mistakes and you saying my mom passing away, me dealing with my daughter's intractable epilepsy and gene mutation, and her being sick all the time, and me having to go to the children's hospital unexpectedly for weeks at a time was an excuse for my 4 to 8 week turnaround time. That was a joke to you. Remember that? 4 to 8 weeks was a joke to you for a busy tumbler maker. But now you've had customers, tumblers, and money since March. Aren't refunding them, aren't sending tumblers, aren't communicating with them. And also, your friends that stuck behind your back and your affiliates aren't getting paid either. Wow, Kim. Wow. I started making tumblers back in 2020.
So I don't know Tara. Came across her video. I didn't know any of that was going on. Like I said, it's a little crazy. Has anybody heard from her? Has she just went ghost? A lot of people have gone through this and afraid to come forward. She made the noodle cups too. Who? Tara? Why are they afraid? Well, I don't know if you heard the whole video, but from what she said, you know, Sweary Kim does have a big following. Anytime, it doesn't matter how big of a following or small of a following you have, there's a group of people that's always gonna, like, be your ride or dies, right? And Sweary Kim has made her platform off of not giving a fuck, right? What's up, you fucking bitches? What the fuck? This is some stupid fucking shit. Did you hear what this dumbass fucking bitch said? You know, that's basically what she has, Sweary Kim. That is what she made her platform about. And when someone has called her out on said issues, then per a few different people, you know, they have been ridiculed pretty hard online, whether it be Sweary Kim doing a video or just her people coming and doing their thing behind the scenes. So we don't know what happened behind the scenes, and people are scared. They went after Tara relentlessly with a big Deborah 3D. So to me, I haven't heard all the stories yet, but to me, it definitely sounds like another Chauvin story. Following in the footsteps. I don't get it. Like, I don't understand. You have a business. You get orders. You send said orders. Life happens sometimes. Shit goes wrong. You reach out, you let them know what's going on, you either get them their money back or you get their product to them. If you're going to do affiliates and you're going to have money involved with affiliates, then you need to make sure that you make enough money to be able to pay those affiliates who are going to be marketing you. For someone like Sweary Kim, who I remember at the beginning of me doing my lives, I remember Sweary Kim coming across my platform, my FYP, and, you know, the main thing was I'm a distributor. I've moved myself up from doing this to now I'm a distributor. We forgot to distribute. What happened? What happened? Has anybody spoke to her? I mean, that's the other thing. What's going on? Is she just not talking back to anyone? Is there no communication? Is she just an asshole when the communication happens? Trying to help people get their money back. Oh, she's ghosted. So she has fully ghosted. And so I'm assuming she must have ghosted Yo Randy too, and that's why Yo Randy has posted her video, which, what was that one? This was random.
Hi, good morning. It is way too early for this shit. So let me start out by saying that never in a million years did I ever think that I would be having to make a video like this. I have been quiet about this. I have tried to stay out of it because when you are personally connected to a situation, sometimes the best thing that you can do is take a step back and let people figure things out for themselves. But there comes a point where staying quiet feels so fucking hypocritical. This is one of those times. I was best friends, I guess you could say, maybe, with someone who I guess you could say could be considered a pillar of the craft community. And throughout my time in the community, I have always stood firmly on accountability. 10 toes down, if you will. As a matter of fact, Chauvin used to call me the accountability police.
Now, that's the part that annoys me, is the fact that if you're going to name drop one scammer that you feel is a scammer, then name drop the other one that you're fucking talking about. Because if you're going to make a whole video talking about accountability, then make the fucking video about accountability. Make them be accountable for what they did. So saying I was friends, I mean, maybe best friends, I'm not going to give it.
And honestly, maybe I was. I have called out small businesses for poor business practices, like not shipping orders, not responding to customers, who were simply just asking where their money was or their...
Which is what people are doing right now, and you're not name dropping, but you were wanting accountability from others.
Or their stuff. For ignoring messages, making promises and not following through, lying about medical issues to gain sympathy, treating customers in the community like they didn't fucking matter. I didn't do that because I dislike those people. I did it because accountability does fucking matter. So why would the standard suddenly change when it involves someone I am close with?
Then why did it change, considering it involves someone that you're close with, but you're not mentioning her name and calling them a pillar of the crafting community, but that pillar's crumbling, so mention who that pillar may be so others don't get fucked. Right? Did you get that? Get fucked. Right? Because that's the tagline. And a lot of people got fucked by Sweary Kim, right?
Or was. It shouldn't. Yes, I was very close with this person. No, I had no idea what was going on with them. And unfortunately, the friendship I thought we had apparently wasn't worth enough for there to be honesty with me. I didn't stand for shitty business practices when it was someone I barely knew, and I'm not going to suddenly stop standing for them because it involves someone who was once my best friend.
But you're standing for it because your once best friend, you didn't name the entire video, and in just a minute you're going to say that you're not going to drop any hints and you're not going to give any names, so your whole video was pointless. It was just pointless.
I'm not naming anyone. I'm not dropping hints. Definitely not being passive aggressive. And I'm not looking for attention or trying to start drama.
What are you looking for? What was the purpose of the video? Hey, it's social media. You're always looking for attention. It's social media. That's why we put it out there, because we want people to see our videos. It's so stupid to me when people are like, I'm not doing this for attention. Yes, you are. That's why we do social media. Otherwise, I would just talk to a goddamn camera with no one else around. I wouldn't do it on live, right? I want you to listen to what I have to say and see if you agree with what I have to say, right? I want to see if there's people out there that think the same way I think about things. It's the whole point of it. It's fucking social. So stupid. I'm not trying to get any attention. Yes, you are. Yes, we are. Dumb.
If you can read the room, then read the room. If you know,
I read it.
You know.
I know.
I also want to be very clear that I have no financial stake in this business. I didn't have a pending order. I wasn't waiting on my money. I have nothing personally to gain by speaking about.
Speaking about what? What'd you speak about? What the fuck did you speak about? Obviously you got nothing to gain because you ain't said a goddamn thing.
This. What I do have a history of is speaking up when I believe people are being treated unfairly. And if I would have spoken up, if it were anyone else, then I have to be willing to speak up when it's someone close to me too. Accountability doesn't come with exceptions for friendships. You don't get one standard for strangers and another one for people you love. I've spent enough time being quiet and staying out of it, but I simply can't keep pretending that I don't see what I see because that's not who I am. I can care about someone, I can have loved our friendship, and I can still say, this isn't fucking okay. Those things can all exist at the same fucking time. And if that makes me the accountability police again, then so fucking...
You're not. You're not. You're not. There's no such thing. Accountability police, it doesn't... There's no such thing as that. It's just good people want people to be accountable for the bad shit they do. Doesn't mean they're bad people. Means they did bad shit. And they need to be accountable for what they've done. They need to have consequences for what happened. What you did nothing. You made a video just spewing nothing. You made nobody accountable for anything. Because the only name you mentioned was Chauvin.
So with all of that being said, no, I'm not okay with this. No, I don't agree with it. No, I had no idea what was going on. I didn't have any part of it. And again, I'm not fucking okay with this.
Does anybody know what the fuck she talk about? What's she not okay with? She know I'm not okay with what? With what?
People need to be held accountable no matter who the fuck they are. So if you are owed money, if you are owed items, if you are owed anything, speak up about it. Stop hiding. Don't be scared. Accountability is fucking key. I stand 10 toes down on that and always will. Love y'all. Hi.
Dumb as fuck. That was dumb as fuck. If you want to call him out, call him out. Anybody who don't know the situation, and the only reason I know a little bit is because I was able to read some of it on Reddit, and then I was able to, of course, then when the videos come across, you kind of understand what's going on. You don't really know what's going on when you get dropped into some dumbass shit like that, and it's like, you need to be accountable, and everything is accountability, and accountability with police, with accountability. And no, I'm not okay with that, but you need to be accountable for that. The fuck? That's... Well, you say? No. Okay, so, anyways, whole point of that is, I don't really know Sweary Kim. I don't really know Yo Randy. I think the situation is fucked. I think a lot of people got fucked by someone who made their platform get fucked. So... I'm just saying, sometimes the marketing is right in your fucking face, and you're still gonna be okay with it because you're like, oh yeah, they're cool, but pay attention to character, guys. Pay attention to it. But yeah, I mean, if you're gonna call someone out, I mean, same with like calling out a brand, right? If I see a video and someone's like, I bought this tape from a store, and that store and everybody there told me that I was a piece of shit, and they abused me, and all of their tape was made from anthrax and blah, 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 blah. And don't ever buy from that store, because that place is going to harm you. And be careful. I'm not going to name any names. I'm not going to tell you what state I'm in, what store it was, or anything. But you just be careful out there, okay, guys? Thank you. Bye. You know? I don't get it. So, obviously, if it were me, I wouldn't buy anything from Sweary Kim. Has the shop been shut down? The UVDTFs and her distribution lab? So she shut it down. Did she let anybody know it was shut down? Because I think the last post I saw was, what, like July 4th or something? So she shut down the shop. She posted in her group. I mean, I obviously have my thoughts. I'm probably going to keep that to myself, but... Be careful out there. Look, sometimes... I don't know. I'm just going to keep my opinion to myself in that. And when didn't follow through the promised shipping, told people to do chargebacks. Okay, that's what I thought. I saw something about the chargebacks. She posted July 31st. Taking orders since March with no products being shipped. All I see is some cookie. Yeah, that's what I saw was the cookie post on July 4th. Canceled and eventually posted to file chargebacks. You can you even file a chargeback from fucking March, April, May, June, July, August? Can you even file chargebacks? Just fucking refund their money. And this is the problem. This is why people don't want to buy from fucking small businesses. It's shit like this. Where you have shoddy ass people who do good for however much time, and then all of a sudden just fucking... shut down her entire shop. She doesn't feel she owes anyone an explanation. You don't think you owe anyone I mean, yeah, we don't need to know your fucking life story. You owe the people who you fucking owe money to an explanation. Where the fuck their money is. You owe your affiliates an explanation of why they fucking marketed for your ass and they deserve the money and you didn't give them the fucking money. So, yeah, they deserve that explanation. If you have some shit going on in your life, you got some family drama, shit like that going down, completely understandable. That's what happens in life. We have some fucked up shit. Life is a roller coaster, okay? And people understand that. But when you go ghost and you tell people to just charge back, or you act like your person that you fucking went after for a year or two, when you act like the same people that you fucking went after and said that you were holding them accountable, then what the fuck are people supposed to think? That's what I don't understand. Like, a lot of us have empathy. If there was some real shit going down, people will understand. But when you just ghost people, shut your business down, tell them to fucking charge back and just leave them hanging high and dry, that's some bullshit. We're talking about Sweary Kim. People give grace. I've come up on times where my orders got backed up. I've come up on times where my orders got shipped out to different fucking countries and got lost and I had to get shit taken care of. And I've had times where I've refunded money back or I've sent out double orders and they've received their orders 3, 4, 5 weeks later and they ended up getting double orders, you know? Like, that's just, it's business. You have to eat cost. But you don't fucking leave your people high and dry. You know why? Because karma will come back and it will fuck you over. And it sucks that not everybody gets to watch that karma bite you in the fucking ass. But it happens. You fuck people over, it's going to come back at you. Especially someone that comes out, that's like, I don't know, that's like me. That's like if somebody comes out and is like, damn, Jenn with boujipanda just fucking scammed the whole community and look at all this shit that she did and she just went ghost and blah blah blah. Like, after I just call everybody out for the shitty things they did, and then I'm just going fuck, I don't know. It's just, I hate people. I really do. People suck. And I don't mean all people, I mean a lot of people fucking suck, man. They put on a mask and they fucking suck. And learning that you can't hold people to your standards makes it even worse. You know what I mean? Like, when you realize that there's not many people that are going to give the same that you give, it fucking sucks. And I hate it for a lot of people in this chat because I know a lot of people out there have a lot of empathy and you care and you've done your best to try to build up small businesses when you don't have the money to build them up. Because I do the same fucking thing. You know what I mean? And it's just like to see people, to know that there's people out there that's like us, and then to get fucked over by dumbass people like Chauvin, Beth, Sweary Kim, Susie Q. People like, it fucking sucks, man. And like I said, it don't surprise me with the Sweary Kim thing. I never had the best vibes from her. So that don't surprise me. I hate that people keep getting let down by people they trust. That's what I hate. That we keep putting trust into people and they just fuck you over. It doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It sucks. You only count on yourself most of the time. But hey, when you learn to be a trustworthy person, you fucking trust yourself. That's something I've learned. I trust myself. I trust myself. I know I'm not going to hurt people. I know I'm not going to give people the opportunity to fucking hurt me no more. I know I'm not going to get suckered by a bunch of ass fucking people no more. You know what I'm saying? Like, trust yourself. Trust your gut, man. When you have that gut feeling, it don't matter. Like, drop that empathy sometimes, man. Trust your gut. When your gut is telling you something, walk the fuck away. Walk the fuck away. Right? It's just crazy how people are just... How a human can mean so little to others. Wow. Yeah. Your gut tells you a lot of things, you know? And that's one thing I'm learning. Just trust it. When it tells you something, don't go against it. Hey, it might be wrong. I'd rather trust my gut and be wrong than not trust my gut and be wrong. You know? Anything new on Spitting Llama? No, she a ghost. She's spitting ghost. Straight up ghost. I ain't seen shit from her. She probably hiding out because she got a warrant for her arrest. She knows that she's a shoddy ass person. She knows she knows that everything that she did, Donna was Spitting Llama, was a fucking lie. She screwed a lot of people over. But no, after she got called out, she pretty much from her friend group basically said she ghosted them as well. So. Hey, baby. What you doing? You want to... Yo, I was bugging last night. AI's funny, man. Oh, shit. In this trench bowl type shit. I was bugging out. Hold on. I'm gonna step out here real quick.
Think I'm working on it.
Hey, gorgeous.
You should have seen the pride in his eyes. We said how far he's come from where we all got our monsters that don't see the day. Skeletons, your heart and it gon' leave a world. You know we're just working on it.
Let's say hi, Sam.
Hello, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm working on it. I was watching it before you sent it to me. Oh, no. Oh, my goodness. What you wagging that tail for like that, child? Come on, Charles. Alright, I'm gonna show y'all. Okay. We got Charlie. I know she's so big now. This is her before her haircut. So I have to come on tomorrow so you can see her after her haircut. Look at this weird spot, y'all. Show me your butt. Y'all see this white? Oh, you can't tell like that on there. Look, it doesn't look it in here. It just looks blonde.
That's weird. Yeah, no, that's
You
silver.
can't see it. It's solid silver just right here. Yeah, it's just solid silver. It's just solid silver. Yeah, I'm gonna go get my hair cut tomorrow. I'm gonna get my hair cut tomorrow, and then the bestest ever doing the whole world. Besides Noah Bean. Yes, I want my Noah Bean too. I'll show everybody you. Here, come in.
Excuse me, what about me? She needs a haircut as well.
Here's Noah Bean. You happy? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, not in the face. Say bye, guys. Watch out,
Please put my sister down.
Will you bring me some water? I don't know. Will you bring me a Capri Sun?
I don't know what that is.
I got Capri Suns just so I can have a Capri Sun on live. I'm good.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
Capri Sun.
I don't even know how to say it anymore.
Capri Sun.
Screwed me up.
Oh, you lost your puppy on Friday. I'm so sorry. It's been 10 years since we lost one and 7 years since we lost the other, and I still tear up and cry about them. So I'm so sorry, and there's nothing I can say to make it easier, but I hope that you hear the little pitter-patter of their feet running around in another little puppy body soon. Capri Sun.
Well, we told Frankie he's got another 25 years with us, so.
I just want to show everybody. Do you see how there's no space? One word. Bitches. You got a new puppy and they named him Walter.
Oh.
I love it. Tell Walter I said hello.
One of the favorite puppies I ever saw was Dennis.
Dennis was cute. It is one word. Capri Sun.
That's not how you say sun. Capri
No,
Sun.
you put a space between it, bitch. Do you see a space?
Capri Sun.
I see one word. Look down here. You see how it said? Look at all the rest. All natural ingredients. You see how they got a space between it? Boom. Okay, hold on. Right here. Fruit punch. You see how I got a space between it? Capri Sun. No space.
Love you back.
McDonald's. My grandma's I love you too, baby. My grandma's last name is McDonald. M, capital M, lowercase. Oh, hold on. I'm about to get you on that too. Capital M, lowercase c, capital D. Right? McDonald. Right? There's 2 capitals in that. One word. Capri Sun. Grab yourself a Capri Sun. Boom. Boom. Internationally is hyphenated. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it ain't. No, it's not. Why are they trying to hurt my feelings and stuff? I don't care what Google say. I don't give a fuck. Hold on.
I don't fuck with you. You little stupid ass bitch, I ain't fucking with you.
You little dumbass bitch, I ain't fucking with you. There's a million treat things I'd rather fucking do. then they'll be fighting with you.
Little stupid ass, I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck, bitch. I don't
Give a fuck about you and anything that you do. Don't give a fuck about you. Because it's Capri Sun. But anyways, thank you. But yeah, so what y'all think? I could be I'll die on this hill. And I could be the only person on the hill. That's fine with me. Fine with me. Has it as Capri Don. Well, I don't even know what that means. I don't know what that means. Save the water, Queen. Save the water. Capri Sun. It's pronounced exactly how I say it. Capri Sun. I should fucking say water. I say water. WUDDER. Water. That's how I say it. I have been picked on about how I say water my whole life, and it ain't gonna change, just like Capri Sun. Is Harry not around anymore? Harry is doing his own thing. You know what I'm saying? So, he had a lot of stuff that was going on, and life be lifing. You know what I mean? Life be lifing. My favorite is when you say feelings. How do I say feelings? You hurt my feelings? Do I say it weird? You hurt my feelings. How do I say it? My feelings? How you want me to say it? You hurt my feelings? How else I say it? I'm done with y'all bitches. Yo. You say feelings. How else you say it but feelings? Oh, good job, Laura. I'm so proud of you. That's what I'm saying. So it's feelings. 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 You hurt my feelings. 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 The fuck? Is that how you actually say it? Feelings? Oh, hell no. That don't even sound right. Feelings? Man, you hurt my feelings. No. That's how you really say it? Nah. Feelings. Baby. Come here. Feelings. Feelings. You hurt my feelings. Feelings. You hurt my feelings. Oliver! Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. Dum dum. I. Baby, say feelings. Like you hurt my feelings.
You hurt my feelings?
Say it.
Feelings?
Say it slow.
Feelings? They telling you say feelings?
They said it's feelings.
Feelings?
Is it feelings?
You hurt my feelings? I mean, yeah. What did I
Feelings.
say?
Say it.
You hurt my feelings?
Feelings. Whatever.
Feelings?
Feelings.
You sound like you're filling up the car.
I will go fill up the car after you finish hurting my feelings.
There you go.
Feelings.
Fee.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. Lings. Sam got it. I know Sam got it. She the damn grammar police over here. You're not. You be looking at everything and be like, I can't believe that they put this out and it's missing a comma.
I don't call it commas because I don't always know.
I can't believe that they did that. Look at how they spelled feelings.
I mean, that would be pretty bad. Yeah.
Love you.
Love you.
I love you. Don't change it though. We like it the way you say it. We'll appreciate it. I agree. Commas are important. Y'all, someone sent me this AI photo. And that shit is so funny. Your feelings are safe with me. Thank you. And pronunciation. You won't talk to Jenn, who is from South Carolina. And she says oil and foil. Aluminum foil. I'm going to change my oil. Oil. That's weird. I can't say it like that. I need to go get the oil changed. The oil. Toilet. If I had to say toilet, I'm going to clean the toilet. Tenfold. I don't say wash. I say wash. I think wash is like Midwest or something, ain't it? Boiled peanuts. There ain't nothing else besides boiled peanuts. I ain't never in my life heard anybody call it boiled peanuts. They call it boiled. Have you ever? It's boiled peanuts. Boiled. I'm gonna go get some boiled peanuts. You gotta put the ED on it, Mel. Bold. Dresser drawers? I think I just say dresser. Or my drawer. My drawer. My drawer. Yeah, it's boiled peanuts. Yeah, I guess the D could be silent. Bowl. Bowl peanuts. I guess I could say that. Mom used to say oil, and it sounded like Earl. Earl. I go get the Earl changed. Oxygen? I think I said that normal, right? Oxygen. Are you from Alabama? Because I pronounce all these words just like you. I'm from South Carolina. My best friend growing up was from Mobile, Alabama. And I think she was just a little bit more southern than I was. So it might have rubbed off. Which, I don't know, my brother, like, if y'all listen to my brothers talk, I think some of y'all have heard them before. It's bad. I can't say roar. I can't say roll. Like, you know what I'm saying? Roll. Not royal, but like rural land. Rural. You know what I'm talking about? Rural. I told you I can't say it.
You're right.
Rural.
Nobody can say that word. It's a dumb word.
Yeah, why they make that word? It's a mouthful. It's like you took a bite of a burger. A rural. I love you. A rural. I got it. You say it like you took a bite of a burger and you're saying I love you. A rural.
I heard somebody say they just say rural.
Rural. Massachusetts. Is that right? I don't know if I said it right. We have a store named the Rural King. Rural. I can't say that word. Rural. Northeast. If an A is at the end of the word, they pronounce it with an R. But car is silent. Ka. Like ka. Oh, like Boston?
And then Teresa.
Teresa. How do I say towel? I say towel. Rue?
You say towel.
I say towel. Towel. Give me a towel. I said towel. Is that wrong?
That's how I say it.
Towel? Damn, y'all have me fucking having a complex by the time I'm done with this shit. I can't say Roy. You can't say Roy? Roy. I think I could say that one. Roar. Rory. Roar. My brother used to have a speech impediment when he was little. And, like, my mom, like, he couldn't say the L, words with L, so it would be, like, W. So he would be like, I love you. Or my mom's name was, like, Lori, so he'd be like, Warwy or Warwin. They were always with a W. I wonder if he still, I haven't paid attention. I'm about to ask him next time I talk to him. I'll be like, can you say that word or something? Warder? I say Warder. You say Warder? Go get me some water. So see, it ain't just me. We all have our own dialect. Was that Southern? I remember I went to Hawaii when I was like, I don't know, I was like 16. And the people there were like, where are you from? Alabama? Texas? I was like, South Carolina. I didn't realize I had that thick of an accent, but obviously going to a place like Hawaii, they pick you out of a lineup real quick with your accent, so. I haven't seen you on here forever. It has been a minute. I be ghosting. I be like just living my life sometimes. I've been trying to collect sprites on Fortnite. So tonight I was just burnt out on it. I told Sam, I don't think I feel like doing any Fortnite. Mine will switch R for W and say, oh, okay. I lived in Hawaii and they never stopped with my. Yeah, that's what they asked me. Do you have a toothpick in your back pocket? I was like, no. And I guess there was some radio host that was up there that like talked about rednecks and like being from the South and how all of them walk around with a toothpick in their back pocket and stuff. And I was like, what? I was like, I don't think so. How many sprouts did you get? How many sprites? I got a lot. I don't got as many as Sam. He got more than me. I ain't mastered all of them because the people in that stupid game piss me off. They just shoot me all the time and I don't ever get to. That game done piss me off, so. Yeah, they sweaty as hell. Be pissing me off, bro. They wanted me to say dog daily. Dog. That's funny. Are you playing with anyone? Tell her I said what up. Girl, I just had my Cube Grim Sprite at max level and they... Don't get me started. What you doing, baby?
Whatever I want.
Whatever I want. I had a gold grim maxed and someone took him. That's what I'm saying, man. People are stupid. That's the one that Sam had. She had the gold grim on when they got me with the cube grim. Didn't you? Oh no, you had the gold aura.
Thank you. Yeah, I was like, no, gold something.
You had the
I
gold
don't have
aura.
a gold grim.
Yeah. I was summoned. Who was you?
Who is you?
Who summoned you? Hey, I just saw Darius come in here. Darius just came in. What you doing, Darius? Who summons you? Salty heifer. I don't know. Did somebody say something about salty heifer? How you doing? I'm doing good. What's up, Palm Tree? Where you been? It just sent me a thing. I don't know, girl. I don't know. I don't think it. I mean, unless they was doing it in the comments. Yeah, unless they were saying something in the comments, I'm not really. I'm not positive. You've been surviving, girl. I feel that. I'm Cajun. When we moved to the hollers of Kentucky, we couldn't understand each other at first. Oh, I bet. Just a notification. She was probably. Oh. Yeah, I don't know, girl. You knew. I love Cajun talk. That bayou talk. Oh man, hope you're doing good. Bayou and Cajun are different. I like both. Lived in the middle of 300 acres of rice and crawfish for 20 years. Holy shit. Once I get through this course, I'll be back. You got it, girl. Mine can be by you at times. Oh, my. Is she still over there? I was telling y'all I got a picture. And that's so gross. I got a picture, y'all. And that shit was so funny. I don't know if I can show y'all. But that shit was funny as fuck. Y'all might not laugh the way I did though, but that shit was funny. They're all still there. There's some nasty folks on the there, man. For entertainment purposes only, I did not create this message, this photo. It was sent to me. I laughed. I in no way encourage others to make similar photos. I in no way encourage others. After a minute. Abbeville. Where's that at? Abbeville. That was me. Oh, I saw Lowe's joined, and I thought that was the other Lowe, and I been about to be like, why we got another scammer up in this bitch? But you're not the same one. It's good. You saw it too? I was like, the fuck? Don't do it. Oh, I'm not funny to you? Who said? What you talking about? You in my lap? I didn't see your Island Boy comment. I would never be mean to you, no better. Oh, in South Louisiana? I love Louisiana food. I am not gonna lie to you. That is the flavor of shit in Louisiana was unlike any flavor that I've had. I still just, I think about it. I didn't see the Island Boy comment. I'm an Island Boy. I don't like the Island Boys, but I like the Island Baby. We a different breed when it comes to cooking. I swear, y'all really are. 100%. Just whole different world. Oh, those island. I didn't know it was you. Why am I following you back? Okay, I didn't know that was you. I know that Island baby loves me. That's my little kid. Love that baby. My favorite baby. But anyways, that's all. I mean, that's really all I had to say today. I really don't even know what we talked about besides that swear you can fuck people over. Seen that coming. Anybody who got a tagline that says get fucked, you know. I work tomorrow during the day, but you can hit me up after 4. After 5. After 4:30. Oh, we can talk about that because, Kara, I think me and you have different, don't see eye to eye on this. But the Lindsay Clancy thing, what y'all think about the dismissal today? That shit was wild, right? And then TMZ posted a thing of Patrick and a new girl looking kind of antsy. My take on the case? Oh, you want my take on the case? I do not think Lindsay did it. I think 5% of me thinks that there's a possibility that she did it. Okay? 5% of me thinks listening to some of the testimonies, listening to her thought process, you know, there's that 5% chance. But then listening to the evidence, listening to the testimony, watching this unfold, it's my theory, okay? My theory is... Y'all really... You don't know my theory? Okay, number 1. 3 weeks before... Was it 3 weeks? Was the marathon that Patrick ran in. That Rachel Dennis also ran in. Right? That's odd. Because she's from Manhattan. Okay, so they were in this one, right? So that was a little odd. And then you see that she made a review in Costa Rica in 2025, saying that this was her 3rd year going to Costa Rica. That would have went back to 2022. Patrick went to Costa Rica 3 weeks after the murder in 2023. Now we know Rachel was there because the girl posted videos or pictures on Instagram tagging Rachel Dennis in 2023 in there, literally there. Okay, so we got that. Then we've got posted the same picture. Don't even get me started. Okay, what I think happened is I think that Rachel was a part of it. I think she probably was the one that... You read the thing where it says that Lindsay felt like she was watching an outer body experience, right? And I think that's what they were doing. I feel like Patrick wanted a new life. I feel like he Chris Wattsed her. I feel like he thought that she was gone when he called 911. I think that he already thought she was dead. I think when he walked outside, he realized that she wasn't. And that fucked the whole scene up. I don't think he thought she was going to survive. I think that he left her in that room. My theory, I think he left her in that bedroom to bleed. And that's when he left to CVS and to go get the food. I think when you see him looking at the phone in the restaurant, I think motion was detected. And I think he had locked that bedroom door where she couldn't get out. And I think Lindsay got out of that window and she fell. I think she was trying to get out, but she was weak because she had lost too much blood. And I think she fell out that window. And when she fell, she went head first. And that hit the lower part of the spine. No, it was cervical. It was her C. So, broke the cervical. And she became paralyzed. But I think that, if you look, when he looks on that camera, or he looks at his phone, it looks like a blink video footage. I think that's what happened. And I think Rachel was at the house, down in the basement, with those children. That's what I think. And then when he got back, he says in his testimony, I saw both vehicles. I pulled up, both vehicles were in the driveway. Then later in his testimony, he says, I looked out the door and I couldn't tell if Lindsay's car was out there. Well, listen here, you dumb son of a bitch. You just said in your testimony a few minutes earlier that both vehicles were in the driveway. So if both vehicles were in the driveway when you walked through the fucking door, where in the fuck would she have been able to get into the goddamn car for the vehicle to just miraculously vanish? Then he goes upstairs. The door's locked. He's able to get into the door. He takes 1 to 2 steps in. And what's he say? It was like there was blood sprayed from a water hose. Sprayed from a water hose. It looked like it had been sprayed from a water hose. It was even on the door handle. Okay, explain to me where he would have reached the door handle. He took 1 to 2 steps in. When did you shut the door? When did you see the door handle? Who would walk in a door that's covered in blood and say it looked like a hose had been sprayed everywhere? They would have said there was blood everywhere. It was covered. Everywhere I looked was completely covered in it. That's what most average people are going to say. The only person who's going to Freudian slip and say that it looks like it's been sprayed is someone who physically seen that shit sprayed. Because that shit's ingrained in your brain at that moment. When he said sprayed, that made no sense to me. And then there was 3 bands, right? And the first band had all male DNA on it. It had Callan's, it had Dawson's, and it had Patrick's. But you know whose DNA it didn't have on it? It didn't have Cora's DNA, and it didn't have Lindsay's DNA. It had Patrick, Dawson's, and Corbin's. Or what? I don't remember what that kid's. Corbin? That's who it was. The 3 boys. So where was Lindsay's DNA? I can understand Cora's not being on there, but why wasn't it on that one? Now, the second band had 5 people's, Callan. The second band had 5 people's DNA on it, so they weren't able to run that with valid testing. And then the third band had, 4 people's DNA? And that had Lindsay's DNA, Cora's DNA, Patrick's DNA, and Dawson, I believe. That band really throws me off. Why wasn't Lindsay? If she would have done it, it was her bands. Why was her DNA not on there at all? It was her bands. That makes no sense to me. Then, while he's on the phone, the police get there. Patrick's like, hey, I need to go down to the basement and find my kids. And you know who don't go with them? The police. So they allow Patrick, after they see a woman who is cut on both wrists, on her throat, unconscious, right? Unconscious, non-responsive. They don't go with Patrick inside to find those children. And he's able to untie them, which today, it seemed that the prosecutor doesn't even think that the bands were tied. So that puts a hole in the whole theory of what Patrick said, of it being tied, right? That's kind of odd. But why would they allow Patrick to go downstairs without a police officer in an active investigation? Who in the fuck would not... The spouse is always the first suspect. You got 3 children who's gone. You have a wife who's unconscious with multiple wounds to her body. And you're like, yeah, 100% it was her. She told me. How is she conscious with you, but she wasn't conscious with no one else? How did she tell you? And then when she came to, after being unconscious, she finally came to, she asked for an attorney. Why does she want the attorney? Because she wants her medical proxy changed from her husband Patrick to her parents. Patrick sold the house. Who did he sell the house to? Who did the house get sold to? The district attorney that charged Lindsay. That's who bought the fucking house. Now, he's not a district attorney anymore, but he was the district attorney that charged Lindsay. That's who bought their house. Both his parents testified. Both of them said Lindsay was good. She was a good person. She was a good mom. I think Patrick wanted a new life. And instead of paying alimony because he was cheating, and instead of having to pay child support because he didn't want to fucking do it because he wanted to go travel and he wanted to go run and do all the things with the new little wife. And so he said, you know what? My wife, I'm tired of dealing with her bullshit of postpartum depression. I'm sick of this bullshit. So he let her get worse. And he made her feel worse. And he fucking used the words to make her feel like she was just bullshit. Because if you listen to what she said in those wish jars for her kids, if you listen to how she worried about the things that would happen to her children, 95% of me says Patrick did it. Hayden, that one's iffy too. Yeah, he's a male Susan Smith. Susan Smith is a fucking piece of shit. She took the lives of her 2 boys on my birthday when I was like 6 or 7 years old. Every year on my birthday, I think about them boys. Breaks my heart that Susan was such a piece of shit. I'm not one that, you know, if Lindsay did do it, then I think that she deserves, you know, to be in an institute, because I do think that the medical field failed her 1,000,000%. But also, if you think about a court of law, I think Reddington has a 1,000,000% put reasonable doubt in every single one of those jurors' minds. I think the prosecution has put doubt in their minds, and I'm interested to see where this case is about to go. I think a lot of people are confused. I don't think anybody truly knows the real definition of what's going to happen with this case. I think it's going to change the medical world. I think this one case is going to change the medical world and a lot of the court system. We're already watching it happen right now, where another lady who was not allowed to use her medical information of psychosis or postpartum depression, it wasn't allowed to be used in her court case. It was tried by the same judge that Lindsay Clancy is getting tried by right now. And they are going to do an appeal and let her bring in the evidence of where the medical field most likely failed her also. So I do think that there's going to be some things that are going to change due to these children. I don't think that their lives are going to be taken in vain. I think that a lot of good things are going to come from it. It's unfortunate that this happened to them. But I'm interested to see, because at the beginning of this court case, the judge said she is innocent until proven guilty, that she needs to be found guilty of unaliving the children, and she needs to be found either, for instance, if she's found guilty for that, then we need to figure out if it's insanity or if she can stand trial for prison time, right? then she signed this thing, and everybody seems to be confused. So I'm not really positive, and I don't think anybody in this chat is truly positive either, because I've heard attorneys say that this is something that they can vote not guilty, and she would just have to go get treatment until they felt that she was good, and then she'd be released. It wouldn't be like life in an institute. So I want to know where that goes, but I don't see how the jury could, I don't see how it's even going to be hung. I don't see how anybody could not have reasonable doubt. That's the whole point. All you need is reasonable doubt. And just look at the evidence. It doesn't even make sense. Oh, little Bo Peep, I do not like that bitch. And then Murdoch, yeah, Murdoch's a bitch too. God, I hate a lot of these people. Murdoch, and then I saw that they're doing a documentary. I think it's getting released like this week or next week with Micah Miller, which was the pastor's wife in Myrtle Beach, South Carolina. I haven't been watching the Tupac trial. I've been too ingrained into the Lindsay Clancy trial, and then what's going on with Nolan Wells. I see Tupac's trial come across my FYP, and I can't even stop on it because I'm trying to figure out if Warren and them had something to do with Nolan Wells, or what they gonna do with Patrick, and if Reddington got something up his sleeve that's gonna be crazy, and why they dismissed early today. I'm just stressed. Yeah, they're doing a new documentary. It's gonna be on Netflix. But it's about Micah Miller. Can we talk about L&D? What about that bitch? I don't like her either. I think she was part of Anne Hetchy and Twitch. What kind of fucking work trucks are outside at fucking 10 o'clock at night? Oh yeah, I think she has something to do with that. Did y'all see? Nah. Did y'all see Anne lift up out of that corner bag? No. I don't know. And then Hayden Patnera, she was found in Greenville, South Carolina. That's literally down the road from that. That's wild. What happened to Twitch? Well, they say that he unalived himself. I don't believe it. I think Ellen DeGeneres has something to do with it. Was alive in a body bag. Yeah, you ain't seen that? Type in Anne Hetchy. It looked like, I don't know. I felt like someone got a hold of the computer in that car. That car was going it was going so fast, right? She got into a car accident, hit a house, and then they had her in the ambulance. She was zipped up in a body bag, and she unzipped the body bag and came up out of there, and they put her back down and put her. Something was up with that shit. But why? I think it had to do with some dark secrets that Ellen go down that. Yeah, y'all need to go down that rabbit hole if you hadn't. There's way too much on it. I don't think he did it either. I think Ellen off. That's what I'm saying. I think he knew some deep dark secrets. Oh yeah, Twitch. Yeah, this was a couple years ago. Wasn't it? It was like 2 years ago. Well, Hayden had just told the story about, something that had happened to her when she was younger. And it's like every time they speak up about something. She was 18 and she was forced to. Well, she went on a boat with a trusted friend. It was a lady, and she took her down to a yacht. She took her down into the bedroom part, and there was a famous man. She didn't say any names, but there was a famous man who was laying in the bed with his arms back like that, and she was, you know. And basically she said it was like just another day for him. And, you know, the friend that she thought she could trust obviously was not there to protect her. And, I mean, we hear this all the time. This isn't something new. We hear this about so many different celebrities, and it's not even just females. It's male and female. I mean, you look at, what is his name? Terry Crews? Terry Crews. Terry Crews. Do you know who that is? That motherfucker is boom. Okay? He is cock. Right?
He is cock. Cock diesel.
Cock diesel. Right? You know what I'm saying? And he was SA'd. So it's not just happening to the girls in Hollywood. It's happening to everyone. Yeah, no one is safe there. This is a grown man who you look at and you would think would beat your ass if you looked at him the wrong way. Right? You never heard of Terry Crews? He's host with America's Got Talent, and he was in White Chicks. Yeah, White Chicks is probably the man. I don't think they sell their souls. I don't agree with that. I don't think all celebrities sell their souls. I think that, unfortunately, a lot of celebrities are put in situations that they can't get out of. I think they're forced to do situations like you hear with Peyton Patnera. She's literally out in the middle of the ocean on a yacht with someone who she thought she trusted, and she was put in a situation where it was either you do this or who knows what's going to happen to you. So I don't think that they sell their soul. Do I think some of them go out there and sell their soul and they're willing to do that? Absolutely. 100%. I think there's a lot of them that will do it. However, he didn't play Debo. That was a different guy. He was in White Chicks. Just type in Terry Crews. Y'all know who he is. He was in a lot of shit. He's in a lot of stuff. There you go. Actor and former NFL player Terry Crews filed a civil lawsuit in December 2017 against high-level talent agent Adam and his agency. Look at the Drake guy who played Drake and Josh. Yeah, absolutely what Dan Schneider was doing to him. I truly believe that Amanda Bynes. I think that Dan Schneider... Amanda Bynes straight up said she was pregnant by Dan Schneider, that he did this to her through her whole childhood, and that she had to get an abortion with Dan's baby. Like, she has straight up said this since she was little. I think that Jamie Spears' baby, I think that's Dan Schneider's baby. Look at that girl, look at Dan Schneider, and then look at the boyfriend, teenage boyfriend they say it is. No. I think it's Dan's. But look at these girls, you know? Look at the stuff that they were going through, you know what I mean? Yeah, she was pregnant. They tried to say it was that boy's, but look at that little girl and look at Dan Schneider, man. The Scientologist guy, oh yeah, what's his name? Mathis? Something Mathis. The Olsen twins. The Olsen twins were sexualized at such an early age. Absolutely disgusting. Same with, like, what was the girl's name? Was it Shirley Temple? Is that who it was? That used to do those little all of those movies, Danny Masterson, there you go, that used to do those little movies, and they were all men, Shirley Temple or something, and it was like, she would, like, dance for them and sit on their lap and stuff. Like, fucking disgusting. And people watch those movies like, oh, this movie's so cute. The fuck do you think it's cute for a little girl to be in a movie with 35 fucking old-ass men dancing for them and sitting on their lap, and you think that shit's fucking cute? That's disturbing that you think that shit's cute. Do you see any women in there protecting that little girl? No, she just dancing for all these fucking men. At, like, 4. That shit was gross. And then you find out that she was SA'd. Disgusting. So, I don't believe... just make movies without kids. Stop making movies with kids in it. Because obviously people don't know how to not touch a fucking kid. You know? It's to a point now where it's like, I'd rather you make movies with nothing but fucking adults in it. Make the adults play the teenagers or whatever, because God, let the fucking kid be a kid. Because and unfortunately that shit don't just happen in Hollywood, that shit happens at your own fucking home. That's what's gross about this fucking world. And people be like, not all men, and I'll be like, yeah, I know, but a lot. A lot. I think almost every one on Disney, I do too. And if they weren't that, I mean, they would give them alcohol and drugs and all that shit. Like, yeah, that's the thing. Like when you hear about like the Drake thing, and then like you find out that basically she just let this guy have rights to Drake. You know, had no idea what he was doing. Just, most of these parents just allowed these managers and stuff to just take over, and like Bieber, he was like signed over to Diddy for like a couple of days, but Usher was full on signed over to Diddy for his like rights when he was like 16 years old. Like, it's weird. Drew Barrymore, yeah. Judy Garland. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, men just, they see women and they only see them as they see girls, women, it doesn't matter, and they just see it as like an object to like conquer. So never thought I'd grow up to be one of those like lesbians who's just like, ew, men, but ew. There's not many of them I trust. I'm about to break my phone. I love Benson Boone. It's a straight female I concur, right? Right, they're gonna be like, oh, she's a feminist. I'm worse than a feminist. I don't believe in equality. I think women are better. I think we deal with pain better. I think we deal with emotions better. I think we do pretty much everything better. So, what's it called? A misogynist? A misandrinist? Where you think women are better? That's me. Used to know ya, used to love ya. Someone else. Oh. Nobody hope you're doing well. I just got your take, your message, palm tree. That's just funny. All by ourselves, I'm here for someone else. Oh no, we was talking about when Jamie Lynn Spears got pregnant when she was younger. We were saying that a lot of us believe that it was probably Dan Schneider's. she up for parole again? I hope not. I hope that bitch stays in prison for the whole rest of her whole fucking life. I hope she dies there. Number one, not only did she... I don't know if y'all know anything about Susan Smith, but she's a fucking piece of shit, nasty bitch, okay? She strapped her kids in their car seats, and she drove them in to water and drowned them. And then she said it was a black man that stole her vehicle with her children in it and didn't know where the hell they were, what happened. But this black man stole her kids. All the while, she did all this shit. They were, 2 and 3 or 2 and 4? I don't even think they were. It was Jonathan harassing and bullying. If you think I'm harassing and bullying Susan Smith, and good I am. I'll always be a bully to her and Casey Anthony and all those piece of shit moms. So, what was Susan's? I think it was Jonathan and... Michael? What was it? Three-year-old Michael and 1-year-old Alex. 3 and 1. Blamed it on a black man because she's a racist piece of shit who murdered her kids. Let's see. Parole was denied in 2024. Let me see when she goes up again. Her next one is November 19th, 2026. I hope she never gets out. So, tell me why Casey Anthony was able to be free. I still, to this day, have no idea what the fuck that jury, like, it bothers me to this day. I don't understand. Oh, she was just guilty. She was so fucking guilty. I don't see how they found reasonable doubt. She went and got a tattoo. She didn't report her child missing. It was 31 days, 33 days. Who made up this fake ass nanny that had the How? I don't get it. That's something I'll never understand. Yeah, they were still in the car. Yeah, they were in the car seat. She had them buckled in. They were 1 and 3. They couldn't get out. Yeah, she buckled them in. I don't know. I have mixed thoughts on the Casey Anthony thing. I don't necessarily know if it was her or her daddy. I kind of feel like it might have been her daddy, and she knew about it. But either way, she knew about it. So, she broke the car. Yeah, she's a piece of shit. Oh my god, I didn't see that. Did y'all see the Patrick? Oh my god. Did you see it was in Colorado, Barnett. Patrick Barnett and Lindsay Barnett. How weird. Patrick and Lindsay, okay? I think it was Colorado. He was just arrested yesterday. So he called the police and tried to say that Lindsay, his wife, Lindsay Barnett, unalived herself, right? So the police get there, there's a scene, like, they see blood over here in the bedroom, and they see it over here, and they kind of pay attention, and it looks like some defensive things. So, ends up, he did it, and tried to say it was her. Tried to say that she unalived herself when he was the one that took her life. But I just thought it was very random that he tried to say that his wife Lindsay unalived herself and he was the one that did it. And his name is Patrick. Patrick Ted Barnett and Lindsay Barnett from Colorado. But that was just in yesterday. So, thought that was kind of odd. The dad was supposedly at the laundromat, mom was inside, daughter was outside with the chickens. The fuck? What are we talking about? What chickens? Who are we talking about? Locally, a mom threw her 2 kids off of a bridge in a lake. One was 10 months old, 5 years old. Whoa. See, what is wrong with people? Crazy world we live in, man. Well, I think I'm done. I'm tired. I got a bunch of shit I gotta do tomorrow. But I always enjoy getting on these conversations with y'all. Because I ain't got too many people to sit here and talk about all this crazy shit that be going through my mind. I'm going to call you when I get off. As soon as I get off, I'll give you a call. But I appreciate you guys, as always. I love y'all so much. I hope y'all have a wonderful week. I'll probably come live tomorrow because I'm going to show y'all what Charlie looks like. The last time we took them to get their hair cut, they didn't do exactly what we wanted, so we're going to a new place. So we'll see how this one goes. What's your question? Bag ass. Oh lordy. You know when you getting old when you get up and you're like, oh.